So as we count down to the new year, we look at the investment themes that have defined 2025. Today, we look at how Indians have invested in 2025 and also the trends to look out for in the year 2026. Take a look.
2025 marked a decisive shift in how Indian households managed their money. The country's traditional savings mindset gave way to a more investment-led approach. Indians invested directly into equities and mutual funds as access to investment platforms became more digital. Experts say Indians increasingly chose market-linked instruments over idle savings, and that the move reflects rising financial awareness and a search for higher real returns. Bank deposits, which were long considered the backbone of household savings, lost relative appeal during the year. While they continued to offer safety, returns struggled to outpace inflation consistently. In contrast, mutual funds emerged as the preferred gateway to wealth creation. Systematic investment plans remained resilient throughout the year with steady monthly inflows, highlighting discipline even during bouts of market volatility. Equity mutual funds, in particular, attracted first-time investors from smaller cities. Direct equity participation also gathered momentum in 2025. A strong domestic market, supported by India's economic growth narrative and robust corporate earnings, encouraged retail investors to allocate more capital to stocks. Demat account additions, stayed strong asset allocation choices showed increasing maturity, while equities dominated incremental investments. Debt funds, government schemes, and gold continued to play a role in balancing portfolios. Digital platforms and simplified onboarding helped investors diversify across asset classes with ease. Another notable trend was the growing comfort with financial risk. Investors showed greater willingness to tolerate short-term market fluctuations in pursuit of long-term goals, such as retirement planning. Financial literacy initiatives, easy access to data, and the rise of advisory tools played a key role in shaping this behavior. By the end of 2025, India's household financial story was no longer defined by savings alone. It was about participation in markets, disciplined investing, and a gradual but meaningful shift towards building wealth through capital markets. The year stood out as a turning point, cementing India's evolution from a nation of savers to a nation of investors. Bureau Report, WION The World is One.
Now, Indian lawmaker Raghav Chaddha has called for a dedicated tokenization bill. Chaddha has argued that asset tokenization could actually allow for fractional ownership of large assets such as real estate, infrastructure projects, and commodities through digital tokens. The proposal has come as policymakers continue to debate as to how India should regulate emerging financial technologies. So first, let's look at what is tokenization. Now, this is a process of dividing an asset into multiple smaller pieces to attract even small investors. Similar to how one can split a pizza into 8 or more pieces and share it with others, similar is the tokenization principle. Now, think of it this way: instead of buying an entire building worth $1 million, one could possibly own just a small square foot of it for as little as about $100. Now, tokenization matters because it unlocks liquidity in some real-world assets, enhances transparency and security, and also boosts efficiency in the financial markets. Now, despite its skepticism on private cryptocurrencies, the RBI is actively exploring tokenization within a regulated framework. In October 2025, the central bank began a pilot to tokenize certificates of deposits settled using the wholesale central bank digital currency. And the move aims to improve settlement speed, reduce risk, and also to enhance liquidity in interbank markets. Now, India's crypto market is already valued at about $2.6 billion and is projected to grow at a pretty strong pace, even as high taxes and regulatory uncertainty continue to weigh on the activity. Now, the RBI's approach signals a clear direction, supporting blockchain-based efficiency and tokenization, but under some strict oversight and within existing legal boundaries. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.